Okay, my friends, welcome back to the Overtime Garage. We got Oldelicious right here, and I've been meaning to add some gas shocks, lift assist to this bed since I put it in there because it's pretty heavy. So I'll demonstrate that. What that looks like right now. If I grab a hold of this, it's pretty hefty. In fact, if you were to put like a bathroom scale here, put a 2x4 on it, this is weighing about 50 pounds from this point. If you lifted further in here, it like goes up, so it's like 100 pounds here. And so I did those calculations for the purpose of deciding what size gas shocks I would need. And I went to, there's a bunch of websites out there that are pretty handy that help you design that and figure out where the mounting points would be. And so you could put them on here and aim them backwards, but then you have, as you lower it, there has to be enough travel that you don't run into the body of the shock. I'll show you that right here. So here's an example of a gas shock, gas spring. And so you could put it on like this. This is the body. Just when you lower it down, this is going to compress and rotate down and get closer to the body. So you'd have to have enough travel for that. So the other way to do it is to put it on and rotate it off back here. And it'd be a similar thing. This is going to compress to a point, and you just have to have enough travel so that you don't run into it. And so there's some handy websites there that help you decide that. And then I measured the value of weight from this point and from this point here where I think I'm going to rotate it off of. So I'm going to get to work and fabricate some mounting points for these, and then we'll go to there. I'll let you see how it works. Okay, so if my calculations are right, then this 50-pound gas spring is going to be the right amount of force to lift up this bed here. If I'm lifting from a point somewhere around here, since that's a convenient spot to mount this thing, and you can see these brackets that I put on there. It's just a ball and socket, but I'll secure this bracket on the underside of the bed, and this one here along that on that structural support. So it'll look just like this, and then this will be secured to the bed. Now, if I was wrong and this strut is too stiff, then by moving it this way down the bed, it'll make the bed part heavier and it'll overcome the spring force. If it's too weak, then what I'd need to do is move this outboard to where it's lighter, a lighter force. So that's how I'm going to do some adjustment, but I'm going to nominally start out right here. Let's get to it. Okay, we got the gas spring there mounted where I was aiming at, which was in a cross member there on a flat surface. And that turned out fine. I just kind of loosely mounted it, and then put screws in here, but not all three, just to test it out. So now with this thing, I actually put it on both sides, but I have just taken the other one off. But without this, you can see it works right. Okay, but it does not hold itself up. So you saw I had the prop in there, so it works great. Just that the weight calculation is off, probably since that spring isn't directly underneath. So it's going to need more force to hold it up. So right now it won't quite hold it up. It's probably short by 10 or 20 pounds per side. So these are 50s. I probably need at least 60s, maybe 75s per side to give a total of between 125, 150. And then that would be the right amount of weight bearing load of the spring to hold it up. So what I'm going to do now is to try and make these work and see if it's just a minor adjustment. Is I'm going to move that bottom thing toward the aft of the truck, and also this thing, move it aft, and then it should require less force, and we'll see if that does it. If not, then we'll just go ahead and order up some stronger gas springs. So let's get to it. Okay, we were able to move the location of the mounting point here from the upper cross member and moved it forward, so it's kind of more underneath this, a little more vertical. That gave it enough juice, so now it'll stay up on its own. So yeah, let's see it in action. One finger movement, even to here, and it kind of gets heavy right at the bottom. Nice. And then one hand. Oh man, I hear angels singing. Oh wait, that's thunder. I've been wanting to do this since I first added the wood to the top of the plywood here, the original looking bedwood. So I'm loving that. That works great. Just a little adjustment is all it needed. We are in business. Woo, yeah. Okay, I'm not sure I did a closeout video on this, but wanted to show you kind of the last little bit of this bed lift project, and you can't see anything right now. I'm gonna zoom in here, but the last, I guess, icing on the top is a little handle here so that you can reach in. That's better, that's clear, and lift this up. Yeah, just how I like it. lift that up, it stays standing. The gas shocks are in the right place, so they support the weight properly. When open, they stay open, and then when closed, it stays closed. And so yeah, we got it adjusted just right. So just to recap, we moved it from that upper bar down to that lower one. That got it a little bit underneath, better underneath this thing, and also we moved this thing out a little bit. So I'll close it. And you can see what I did for a lift handle. I was thinking of maybe having some kind of handle on the side or grab bar or something, but then came up with this, had these brackets laying around the shop, and then I needed something to go between them, and I wanted something kind of old and leather, and I thought, why not a belt? So this is one of my old belts, and I just ran it through both sides, and then the extra, because this is a bigger, you know, it's for my waist, so this is like 11-inch spread. It's bigger than most like luggage handles or handles you would find on like a trunk or something. So I ended up just wanted a leather strap of some kind, and there you go, it's a belt. So after I went through this, then I went back underneath this thing here, and then it actually reaches all the way to this edge. So it's kind of like a, and you can move this thing side to side, and so I moved it over here so that this would reach all the way, and it's kind of makes it more of a beefy handle. You could grab either the top only or the second level, or even, now there's a third level or layer, I guess. But, so yeah, I'll just grab that. I like how it works. It still takes, you know, 10, 15 pounds of lift force, and that's all the resistance in those gas springs, combined with the weight of this thing, which, you know, it was, I'm one finger pressing it down now, but it was 100 pounds or something out here. So it just runs nice and smooth. Let's take this thing, tailgate down, you can see what it looks like from the edge. So yeah, I had bolts already in place here on the metal strips, and so I just took those out and ran this bracket through, and then I added another hole on each side for the handle. Oh, and also, you know, you can tell these are silver, so that's probably the last thing I'll do here is take it apart and just get these prepped, maybe sandblasted and painted black, so then they'll match up. But I'll call it for this video. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm just really happy to have that done. Another feature that I was looking for on this old truck, and we're gonna keep enjoying it, keep running it, and we'll have some more projects on it coming up. So make sure you're subscribed and like it if you liked it. Appreciate it. We'll catch you guys on the next one.